I take back everything I said about the Howard Lovecraft trilogy. This one film is the single most awful 3D animated movie that I've ever seen. Yes, I saw Ratatouille, and this is still worse. Let's break this thing down. First things first, the visuals. Well, the environment and lighting is actually competent for what I assume is a low-budget film. The characters, on the other hand, boy. Well, Luchador Mom probably has the most robust rig in the cast, in that she has exactly 3 expressions and about 4 mouth shapes. Then there are the skeletons that are in the land of the dead. They have no lower jaws and they talk through this strange flap of cartilage. Also, all the dead people are basically just palette swaps with 4 different clothing sets. That said, none of them, not even the stupid mummy that's really out of place, compares to the 2 main characters, the luchador dad, whose name I forgot, and his son Cheeky. The father has no upper face expressions, so he's only ever going to talk with this blank-looking face. Also, his oversized arms are rigged so poorly. Seriously, they just hang in front of his lurched-over body half the time. Then there's Chicky, who the film insists is 8 years old despite still being in diapers. Also, despite being ostensibly the main character, he has the least amount of expression out of all the characters. But wait, I hear you say, that's not the kid on the film's poster. What gives? Yeah, that poster's a total lie. Also, the IMDb description is false too, if you're wondering. Yet all of this pales in comparison to the horrendous writing, for both combined have infuriated me for an hour and 20 minutes straight. You see, where the Lovecraft trilogy has half of its runtime dedicated to exposition, this single film has 98% of its runtime dedicated to explaining what's happening to the audience, as opposed to actually showing them what's happening through, actions and real dialogue. Seldom do we actually get anything that fleshes out the characters beyond the flattest of personalities. The mother is a caring person who left her family to win a singing contest for them and possibly help out members of the dead, because that's a prerequisite for getting in as a permanent citizen. That's actually a subplot that's really freaking stupid. The arc for her? Well, she wins, I guess. The father is a bog-standard face-masked wrestler who is the source of my headaches due to his non-stop expositing. Chicky, on the other hand, has next to no character beyond is baby, which just convinces me more that he is 3 years old as opposed to 8. Hey, do you like the most basic shot reverse shot of one character staring blankly at another character on screen, interspersed with a slowly panning shot of the environment or whatever establishing shot they used 5 seconds ago? Yeah, that's the cinematography of this film. I swear at one point, I was convinced they were reusing shots, which I have to admit is a very rare sight in a feature-length film. The consistent use of high-angle shots mixed with the single-person close-ups make the film feel more like an old video game. It doesn't help that there is a metric ton of reused animations that hamper any sort of character acting, making the loads and loads and loads of exposition boring in both the literal but also visual sense. The worst part is that Dream Machine has a host of low-budget 3D films that I have resolved to eventually get to, but before I do that, perhaps a palate cleanser is in order.